What is going on, guys? It is Tony's Take here, and in this free agency video, we're going to be talking about DeMarcus Cousins to the Warriors, So, unexpected, and a lot of people hate this move. In fact, they're saying that the NBA is ruined because of DeMarcus Cousins. Obviously, DeMarcus Cousins, the best center in the league before he tore his Achilles. Wow. When you talk about DeMarcus Cousins, there are a lot of reports, different reports stating different things. Reports were stating at first, okay, so the Lakers and Pelicans are going to meet with him, and the Pelicans would give him a contract, Lakers would give him a contract, whatever the case was. Then he signed with the Warriors, and his camp said, okay, well, he didn't get any contracts. And then after hearing that story, we heard that the Pelicans offered him a 2-year, $40 million deal. So I'm thinking that this story was that from DeMarcus Cousins' camp, saying that he got offered no contract. I think that's all just nonsense. That is a lie to sweeten the fact that he joined the Warriors. And at the end of the day, you joined the Warriors, bro. That's not, you can't sweeten that anyway. But when we take a look at this, the debate goes on whether or not DeMarcus Cousins ruined the NBA or not. And listen, the Warriors were already the title favorites for 2019. So it's not like DeMarcus Cousins ruined the NBA in the sense that the Warriors are title contending. In fact, it could hurt the Warriors. DeMarcus Cousins is known to be locker room trouble, team chemistry, lacquer. So it could hurt the Warriors, and people are saying, okay, well, maybe he joined the Warriors because he is known for not being a good teammate, and if he were to join the Warriors, he can get his game back, and on top of that, he could be known as a good teammate once and for all, and get a nice big contract coming up in the next season. We don't know. Maybe that's true, but at the end of the day, he could end up hurting the Warriors. If a referee goes against him, Boogie's basically gone. So when we take a look at it, the Warriors were number 1 in the league in transition. DeMarcus Cousins is a slow center. That's not knocking on his game or anything, but in terms of fit with the Warriors, that could slow down the Warriors. Now, in terms of locker room trouble, last time I checked, KD and DeMarcus got in a fight last year. So we don't know if he's gonna cause any troubles with Golden State this year, because like I said, teammate chemistry means a lot in this league, and if your locker room is not 100% correct and you have all that star power, that could make you 100 times worse. And you have Draymond Green in that locker room with DeMarcus. Oh boy, DeMarcus, if he wants to win a championship and make the Warriors better, he needs to be on his A game in terms of attitude. And the Warriors, in this sense, they didn't really lose much. They signed DeMarcus to a veteran minimum, I believe, $5.3 million. It didn't hurt them financially. And in terms of him tearing his Achilles, we don't know what type of player he'll be when he returns. But it's not like the Warriors need him. They're already a title contender without him. And DeMarcus could take his sweet time coming back. And who knows, it could mean that they're better, but it could mean at the same time that they're worse, because like I said, outside of the basketball court, the locker room, team bonding, or whatever the case may be, those little things that could mess up the Warriors. We don't know. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. If DeMarcus Cousins was healthy, I would be okay, we got a problem here. But it's just there's so many unknowns at the moment. We're not 100% sure whether this was the best move for the Warriors or not. Obviously, when you look at DeMarcus Cousins' game, 3-point shooting, post-up, rebounding, but DeMarcus Cousins is kind of slow, and he's not necessarily the best defender. So we don't know how that's going to work out. I mean, if it does work out, it's not going to change the fact that the Warriors are title contenders. But if it does not work out, the Warriors could find themselves losing to another Western Conference team like the Rockets. So we don't know. It's just so many unknowns. We saw with the Pelicans that with DeMarcus Cousins on there, they're okay. You had Anthony Davis and you had DeMarcus Cousins. They're in the playoff picture, 8th, 9th, somewhere around there. And then as soon as Boogie went down, Anthony Davis went on an MVP caliber season. They fastened the pace with Rondo played better, Anthony Davis played better, Drew Holiday played better. The Pelicans play better when they're pushing the pace, and they realize that. They pulled a sweep against the Portland Trailblazers, which nobody expected. Now, I'm not saying DeMarcus is a bad player. I'm just saying he didn't run with pace, and he didn't really fit in with the Pelicans as well as maybe he should have if he played more defense or if he ran the ball more, But the Pelicans really are maximizing their potential as a unit when they're running. So the Pelicans didn't necessarily need DeMarcus Cousins, but when you look at DeMarcus Cousins and the Warriors, I guess you could say, okay, well, if I'm DeMarcus Cousins, where would I go? Golden State's easily the best choice because that's a team where, you could easily rehab, you could take your time, you have players around you that, are great, playing with good teammates always help in terms of coming off an injury, it lessens the load, and you're around a good atmosphere, a winning culture, a great coach, great teammate chemistry, great locker room presence. It's gonna fit in well in terms of, as individually, it's good. But as for the team, we don't know how that's going to be. We don't know how good the Warriors could be. We don't know how it could hurt, how much it could hurt. We don't know that. There are just so many unknowns at this point. The first big unknown is obviously an Achilles. Nobody comes back the same in terms of coming back from Achilles. Dominique Wilkins with the Hawks, he did it. He came off an Achilles injury, scoring 30 points the next season on an average. But it doesn't happen. It's rare, very, very rare, to come back off an Achilles injury, and especially since DeMarcus Cousins is a center, a slow, big center. It's even harder to come back off an Achilles injury. Granted, he is still decently at a young age, and he can still come back, but the question is he still going to be that 28 and 15 player that he was with the Pelicans? Is he still going to be that player? We don't know. So it's going to be interesting. But that's all I have for this video. Pretty short, but I whenever people say he destroyed the NBA, I see videos like rest in peace NBA 1946 to 2018. I'm just like, dude, he hasn't even played with the Warriors yet. He hasn't even been in the locker room with the Warriors yet. Last time I checked, when he was leaving the arena after a game, he flipped off a Warriors fan instead of F Golden State or something like that. So we don't, I don't know. There are just too many unknowns. His injuries, the way he's gonna act. And Anthony Davis was reportedly fine with him leaving, so that's telling us a lot about how DeMarcus Cousins wasn't really important to the Pelicans. So maybe Boogie felt disrespected. I don't know, but if Boogie wants to win a ring, go for it. But I wouldn't say that the NBA is ruined because there are just so many unknowns at this point, and he could end up hurting the Warriors more than helping him because, like I said, the Warriors are already title contending, and a lot of people are already questioning, oh, is Durant helping Golden State? Does Durant do that? Like, before last season, they're like, oh, Durant doesn't even help the Warriors, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, the Warriors play better without Durant. Dude, they need Durant. Durant is a closer. But as for DeMarcus, I don't really know why the Warriors would need DeMarcus. I get it, like a big man presence, rebounding. But other than that, DeMarcus Cousins could be a troublemaker. So, DeMarcus Cousins, Nick Young, Draymond Green, Kevin Durant. You tell me. That's going to be pretty hard to keep that together and really have their teammate chemistry going at an all-time high. We never know. We never talk about the good side of DeMarcus. We always look at him as a troublemaker, but he could be a good thing for them. We just don't know. Everything's unknown at this point. I really, when I first saw it, I was just like, okay, DeMarcus Cousins on the Warriors. If it was someone like Karl Anthony Towns, I'd go like, okay, the NBA is screwed. But There's just too many unknowns. We saw Kobe with the most recent superstar to have a torn Achilles, and we saw that he didn't come back the same. Granted, he didn't have good teammates either, but nobody comes back the same, it seems like. I just feel bad for DeMarcus. He can make whatever move, the criticism he gets, whatever. I mean, I have no say in it. But I wouldn't say the NBA is ruined. The Warriors will already dominate before DeMarcus Cousins, and if they're even better with DeMarcus Cousins, well, other teams have to get better. Because I'm pretty sure every team would love to be the Warriors right now. But that's all I have for this video. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Comment down below. Do you believe that DeMarcus Cousins will make the Warriors better or worse? Like I said, there are too many unknowns. So I don't know. And subscribe more. Alright guys, see you guys later. Peace out.